Welcome back to the Penthouse. It is week 6 now. What is going on? As you can see, it's a miracle. He's back. Finally.
I'm back.
So where you been, Lucas?
Well, last weekend I was in Texas for rugby, and before that, I don't know, man.
Yeah. So
Been around.
you guys are lucky to finally see him again. It's like a wildebeest in the wild.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. No problem. So we had quite a lot happening in the sports world the past week. There's a lot I don't want to cover, including the Kansas City Chiefs tragedy. It's all over the news. I feel like we don't need to cover that here.
You guys know what's going on.
Yeah. So we're just gonna give you what we think on things we want to cover.
First thing,
Alabama, Georgia.
SEC championship. I was rooting for Georgia.
As I think we all were.
I'm over the Alabama reign. They're a good team, but Georgia's clock management really blew it in the end, and it was sad to see him go down.
Yeah, because if you're not an Alabama fan, I don't see why you would ever root for them.
No.
Nick Saban, after the game he won, he looked like he had just lost because he doesn't smile.
He's not happy.
Yeah.
It's all business for him, and it works, but...
And now we have Alabama versus Notre Dame. What do you think?
It's really hard for me to root for Notre Dame because I don't always like their fans, but I'm rooting for Notre Dame in this one. They're obviously huge history, 2 huge histories going against Alabama, but I'm just done with the whole Alabama winning streak.
Yeah.
I really want Notre Dame on this one. And it'll be interesting because I don't think they're going to win.
Didn't you go to a Catholic high school?
I did.
So then you should like Notre Dame.
See, why is that?
Everyone says that. Stereotype. Okay,
Everyone says that, and
sorry.
there's more bandwagoners for Notre Dame than any other team, and Notre Dame fans don't realize it. But that's for another time.
Okay, so I was expecting Alabama to dominate Georgia, even though I was rooting for Georgia. So what about Notre Dame? You think they will win? Or no,
I think Notre Dame will not win. I think Alabama is that good. Notre Dame does have a good defense, but Alabama is just on a different level.
Okay. All right, yeah. I mean, we have like a month until then, so we'll give our predictions closer to the date.
More in depth, also.
Yes, and so the BCS games have been chosen. In the Orange Bowl, we have possibly the worst BCS game ever, Northern Illinois and Florida State.
Yeah,
so
I won't watch.
Yeah. Why is Northern Illinois in the BCS game?
They got pretty lucky. I mean, good for them, I guess.
What do you know about Northern Illinois?
Nothing, and that proves a lot. Why would I know anything about Northern Illinois? It shows that they're not a good football team because I have not heard about them.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be in the Orange Bowl.
And the entire BCS system is pretty screwed up. I mean, there's like 21st ranked Louisville and non-ranked Wisconsin playing in BCS games where like the numbers 9 and 10 teams aren't. That makes no sense to me. Texas A&M should be in a bowl game. I don't know. Well, they are. But in a BCS game. It's ridiculous, in my opinion.
Another thing we need to talk about, Heisman running. Who do you think should win the Heisman?
Well, it is this Saturday, and I am all for Johnny Football.
I am Johnny Football through and through.
In fact,
I was just at Texas A&M,
yes.
And, I mean, Johnny Football's the man. I am rooting for that guy. He's a stud.
43 touchdowns to just 9 interceptions.
Impressive, as a freshman.
He's broken records that Cam Newton and Tim Tebow set, and they won the Heisman that year.
Yep, you're right.
So, there we go. Speaking of awards, instead of Heisman, Rookie of the Year in NFL so far. I know a lot of you guys have different opinions on this. Lucas, what's yours?
RG3. RG3 is the man.
As am I. I'm all for him.
All for RG3. And people say Andrew Luck over RG3, but why? Why?
Yeah.
Do you think Andrew Luck should be better than RG3?
No. I mean, you could even maybe consider... no, you couldn't consider anyone else. It's those two. Yeah. But it's between those two, and I think it's clearly RG3. He's coming off a 17-16 win tonight over the G-Men, defending champs, now just 1 game back in the division. And did some research. For all of you that think Andrew Luck should win the Rookie of the Year, how about this? Robert Griffin III is tied for second right now in QB rating, behind only Aaron Rodgers by 0.4, and is tied with Peyton Manning, who's probably going to be the MVP this year. Meanwhile, Andrew Luck is 29th, only ahead of like Matt Castle and John Skelton and a few others. But
He is 8-4, but that shows right there RG3 is a better rookie than Andrew Luck.
And he just set a record for 714 rush yards as a rookie quarterback. New record.
And Andrew Luck's a weirdo.
Have you ever heard him talk? You know what? I don't want to put him down, but the neck beard, he's trying to go for the Pau Gasol look, and it's not working.
I'm just all RG3. He's the man.
Yeah, okay. So, in other news, Duke basketball the AP polls came out, and they are still not #1. Are you freaking kidding me? This is ridiculous. They have beaten 3 top 5 teams now. Indiana has not beaten any top 10 team, I don't believe. They beat North Carolina, but North Carolina is not top 10, and they do not deserve to be #1. I think Duke all the way. Do you not watch
I have not watched a college basketball game all year.
You are missing out, man.
I'll try to get on it.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
It is really entertaining, but but NBA. What should we talk about? How bad the Lakers are?
Well, you know what?
I'm gonna let down this
I've
season.
never been a Lakers fan. I really dislike them, but I know you do, and they suck.
They do suck, and I still have hope, though. I mean, Steve Nash is gone. Steve Blake is out.
Now, Steve Nash got hurt in like the 3rd game of the year, and they said it was just going to be
a
few games,
week,
right?
and he's still.
Been a month?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Been a month.
And now
for a
they're,
contusion.
I believe, 8-9.
They are 8-9, coming off
pretty horrible.
a double-digit loss to the Magic.
The Magic.
Yeah, I mean, things are not looking good. Dwight Howard is losing free throw competitions to the LA Kings mascot. And Kobe's calling out Powell.
Yeah, things are breaking down. Yeah. They know it's crunch time
now,
to get it together, and I think they can.
I really dislike the Lakers, and I still think I wish they would have gotten Phil Jackson.
I don't know how they passed on the Zen Master.
Yeah.
But who knows? That was a big letdown for all Laker fans, as you know. But, oh well, it's business. It's politics, and they screwed up.
Yeah. So had they gotten Phil Jackson, probably a better record right now, and I guarantee you more farther in the playoffs. Because at this rate, Oklahoma City and Memphis and San Antonio are so much better than them.
Yeah, definitely. They need to turn around really fast, and I don't know how fast they can do it.
Yeah. So that's about all we have for this week's topics. If you want to hear something else, if you want to hear us talk about something else, let us know. Comment on here what we're missing, what we need to cover more of, and we will in the future.
Yeah.
So, to wrap it up, fan of the week is Derek TT. I think that TT is not his last name, and I believe I know who that is, but he is fan of the week because on the Hey Diddle Diddle, Ray Rice Up the Middle article I wrote, he said he would run that play on Madden every time. That's
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I would run that play on Madden.
It's a good play on Madden.
Never lose. You'd never lose. You saw what happened to the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost again.
They're horrible. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But who's the worst fan of the week?
Worst fan of the week is John. He is the worst fan of the week because he promised us he would be commenting on the page this week. 0 comment, John. What are you doing?
Yeah. Not only did you write a bad comment, you didn't even write a comment.
John, you're oblivious.
Yes. And I'm not sure if you're my friend anymore.
Yeah, John. I don't even like you at the Penthouse.
So even though you live in the Penthouse, we don't even like you. So that wraps it up for this week. You know what? Me and Lucas will not be together for the next 3 weeks, as I'm heading home Wednesday, and we will be separated for the next.
It'll be okay,
Max. What, 33 days?
Don't miss us.
Yeah, but we'll do our own thing. We'll see if Lucas actually does something over Christmas break on here. I doubt it, but all right. Yeah. So that's it. We'll see you next time.